You know how to use that thing?
No.
So today, we got full body push. Push workouts means most of the workouts we're gonna be pushing the weight away from us, pushing against gravity. But we're gonna focus on, for our legs, we're using single leg workouts because on Monday, we did double leg workouts. We wanna balance it up. And then for lower body, we're gonna hit some chest. She's gonna have some different variations just because of her implants that she got. I'm gonna be doing bench press. We also got some shoulders, we got some core, we got a little bit of everything, a little bit of athletic movements. So we're transitioning right now from our strength phase into our more athletic style movements in preparation for the springtime. Let's get it. Ready?
Yes. I'm kind of nervous about this workout because we're switching to the athletic movements, which I'm gonna tell you now, I'm not very good at, but I want to be good at, but right now, I'm not very good at it, so.
It's all right, we're gonna get there, right? Level up. 2 minutes. She usually skips her jump ropes, that's why she's acting like that. Take these bands, we're gonna put them around the arches of our feet. There's a lot of different ways to do these. The ways I like to think about it is, at the top of the knees is gonna be the easiest. Mid shin to ankle is gonna be medium. At the bottom of your arches of your feet is gonna be the hardest to do and the most engagement on your glutes. Just because you're pushing, you don't have as much leverage down there. It also really forces you to push your weight to the outside of your feet. So we're going for 15. Doesn't have to be a huge step. If you notice with both of us, we're not letting our knees cave in. A lot of times, the tendency, especially when you're on your knees, is to let those knees cave in. It's not going to activate your glute meats on the side of your butt. Bands are going to go to the ankles. And we got a bounce down squat. So 2 bounces into a squat. Do not skip the activations. We always want to make sure we start with glute med activation. Those are your stabilizing muscles. When you're up on one foot, that's what's keeping you balanced. So we always want to make sure we start with some form of that, some variation of that.
Also, glute activation is super important, especially if you're quad dominant like me. For the longest time, I wasn't seeing any glute progress because I was skipping my glute activation. But ever since I started doing them, I've been seeing really good improvements with my butt because you be waking up when you're doing the glute activation. So don't skip them.
So next one we got 6-point raise. So this is just warming up the shoulder girdle. So I'm just gonna go up. So we got 10 of these. Every time you go back to the start, that's 1. You just wanna make sure you're not swinging this and you're really controlling and owning the weight. You should feel your shoulders lighten up. Also your shoulder blades into your back. Make sure you keep your core tight and you're not leaning back. Next one we got single leg box jump. So like I said, today's single leg focus. Unilateral is the word that we use. So how we're gonna do this, we set up normally like we would for a box jump, we're just going off one leg. Going for 5. Really want to own your landing here. You don't want to get up there and kind of be wobbly at the knees. That's why you see me stop. It's 5 each. It's our first time doing these.
In a while.
For a long time. It's not, you're not going to land up there if you try to jump. perfectly fine. Good. The key is just owning that landing. Very nice. And start with one plate, then go up to 2 plates, and then keep progressing. Pull that in. Next, we got Bulgarian split squats. I'm gonna throw on my Olympic lifting shoes because my ankle mobility is trash. Years and years of football. But this allows me to get deeper in all my knee dominant movements. So my squats, my lunges, everything like that has an elevated heel. This just allows me to get to a better position when it comes to those exercises. Jasmine has great ankle mobility. Hers probably look and feel much better than I do. But if you're struggling with ankle mobility, pick up a pair of these. I've had these for, almost 10 years now. 10 years now, they still work because the bottom's hard plastic, so they don't really wear out. It might look a little dusty, but it still work. Great investment. I'm gonna use a higher box. She's shorter, she's got a shorter box. Really, it just comes down to comfortability. So you want to be able to shift about 90% of your weight on that front leg. And then from there, it's just a squat. lot farther. So the more you can keep your shin vertical, the more you'll target your glutes. The more your knee is going over your toes, the more it's going to target your quad.
And also you gotta lean a little bit more forward. So for me, I'm very quad dominant. So for me, I have to have that little bit of lean forward.
So she's trying to cover her knee with her chest to try and make it more glute focused.
Yeah.
She wants to build a butt.
Yes.
I already got a butt.
It really does.
I'm trying to build some quads. So mine is the exact opposite. I'm trying to stay a little more vertical with my knees going further forward. Sit free. No matter what, how strong I am, I always start with warm-up set just to make sure my body's prepped and ready to go. Then I'll get into it. Yeah, I'm about 62.5% of my mass. So my mass is 425 pounds. So I'm gonna do the math, get 62% of that, do that on the bar. So for me, that's 265. My last set, so I'm bringing in my trusted spotter here. It's not usually a problem for women. Actually, sometimes it is. But don't be afraid to ask somebody in the gym to spot you, especially on your last set. You don't want to be the person in the gym with the bar on their chest and everybody has to run over. So always just pick somebody. Looks like they're strong enough to be able to spot you and ask them to spot you. Usually people will do it. You just grabbed those yourself. What?
Wait, it's so heavy. I was like, make it heavy.
always a better choice to lighten the weight in your last sets rather than trying to do the lighter sets first and work your way up. Because if you think about it, in your later sets, you're more tired. So why would you try and do your heavier sets at the end instead of doing them in the beginning? It's okay to have the warm-up set like you saw me do. But once you get into your working sets, you work to the point where it's like, oh shit, I'm about to fail. Or, oh shoot, I'm about to fail. Then you want to lighten the weight, and then it'll make this weight feel much heavier now. Because now I'm really pushing my muscles to their limit. So this, focusing on rotating the trunk. So you really want to focus on really twisting all of this, 10.
Okay.
And you want to keep your hands in line with your chest. So your hands should stay in the middle of your chest the whole time. Instead of doing it like this, you will really twist. That should be both.
9, 10.
Now she's got hanging leg raises. So she's going to do the knee raise variation. I'll do the leg raise. So with this, so lift up higher. The focus is bending your spine. It's not just lifting your legs, it's bending your spine, rounding at the bottom. So that spinal flexion, flexing your spine is what's going to engage your core. Nice.
Lord.
This is the core series, our core exercises. We like to circuit it up. Saves us some time. So as you get good, if you want to start pairing some of these things up to shorten down the time, you can. Just know it's going to be much harder. But that's more advanced.
Oh guys, I'm gonna try that. Wow, that looks very, very difficult.
That small adjustment made it a bit more challenging. Now, just gotta separate. Oh! 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 Can you see it?
Yeah, I see it.
Oh! Ouch!
It cramped. Oh my god, it's cramping.
Our camera died while we were filming.
Yeah. Right when I got an ab cramp,
Yeah, it was like dying.
it just lasted too long. So let that show you. Make sure you drink your water.
Yes.
Definitely make sure you hydrate, especially if it's been a while since you worked out. I think my muscles were a little overworked.
Hey, but we still pushed it. Yeah, I was fine. I stay hydrated.
It'd been a minute since I did the hanging leg raises, but cramps happen all the time. Nothing to be scared about. But yeah, so this is the end of this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let us know in the comments below, you know, what's your best takeaway from this video, what you learned from this video, and then also let us know, you know, what questions we can help you guys with moving forward, what things you guys would like to see.
And while you're at it, make sure you become part of the family and subscribe right here.
Right, and if anything in that video helped you, make sure you give this video a like so other people just like you can see this video too. All right, we're out.
Hey, I'm the worst at that. I'm the worst at goodbyes. I'm always
You
like,
say them like 3 times.
yeah.
I hate that.
It's like bye. Like
If I say bye to you once, I'm not saying it.
yeah, like I go back like 3 times.
I'll make sure like we make eye contact and I don't say it the second time. Say to
Bye.
yeah.
Let's just